Hi, I'm Cama. Have you heard of the woman who went to Germany for an international conference? She unfurled the Indian flag and told everybody that this is the flag of independent India. Please stand up in respect. Everybody stood up. And this was 40 years before the independence of India. Do you know who this woman was? Today I'm going to tell you her story. On August 21st, 1907, an international socialist conference was held at Stuttgart, a city in Germany. 1,000 representatives from across the world had come to attend the conference. It was on this occasion that Bhikaji Cama unfurled the first version of the Indian national flag, a tricolor of green, saffron and red strips. The fiery lady then announced, "This is a flag of independent India. I appeal to all gentlemen to stand and salute this flag." She went on to say, "Behold, the flag of independent India is born. It has been made sacred by the blood of young Indians who sacrificed their lives in its honor. In the name of this flag, I appeal to the lovers of freedom all over the world to support this struggle." Remember, this was 40 years before the independence of India. Surprised by the dramatic incident, all the representatives at the conferences stood up and saluted the first flag of independent India. Madam Cama had wanted to bring the poverty, starvation and oppression under the British Raj and India's thirst for freedom to the attention of the international community, and she had succeeded. This was no mean achievement. Indian independence was 40 years away, and the world was still unaware of the burning patriotism of the thousands of young Indians who were ready to lay down their lives to free their country from colonial rule. Also back then, the Britishers were trying their best to punish the revolutionaries by bringing in ordinances, bans and imprisoning them for life. Madam Cama's words and actions were treason. Bhikaji Cama was born on September 24, 1861 into a large, affluent Parsi family. Her father, Sorbji Framji Patel, was a famous merchant who was at the forefront of business, education and philanthropy in the city of Bombay, today's Mumbai. Influenced by an environment in which the Indian nationalist movement was taking root, Bhikaji was drawn towards political issues from a very early age. She had a flair for languages and soon became proficient in arguing her country's cause in different circles. In 1896, the bubonic plague broke out in the Bombay presidency, and Bhikaji immediately volunteered to help the team working to save plague victims. Hundreds were dying in Bombay, and Bhikaji too caught the deadly disease. Though she recovered, the disease left her in poor health. She was advised to go to Europe for rest and recuperation, and in 1902, Bhikaji left India for London, which was to become her home for the rest of her life. During her stay there, she met Dadabhai Naoroji, a strong critic of British economic policy in India, and began working for the Indian National Congress. Cama also came in contact with other Indian nationalists, including Lala Hardayal and Shyamji Krishnavarma, and addressed several meetings in London's Hyde Park. During her stay in London, she got a message from the British that her return to India would be prohibited unless she would sign a statement promising not to participate in nationalist activities. She refused to make such a promise and remained in exile in Europe. Banned from coming to India, Bhikaji continued writing periodicals, magazines for Indian revolutionaries, and she moved to France. She also helped the revolutionaries in every possible way with money, materials and ideas. Cama remained in exile in Europe until 1935, when gravely ill and paralyzed by a stroke that she suffered earlier that year. She petitioned the British government to be allowed to return to India. Knowing that she was in no condition to participate in the freedom struggle, she was granted permission to return to India after 33 long years. In November 1935, 74 years old, Bhikaji finally returned to Mumbai, but did not live for long. Having fulfilled her desire for seeing her motherland once again, she breathed her last 9 months later on August 13, 1936. On 26 January 1962, India's 11th Republic Day, the Indian Post and Telegraph Department issued a commemorative stamp in her honor. In 1997, the Indian Coast Guard also commissioned a Priyadarshini first-class patrol vessel named ICG Bhikaji Cama. I salute her and bow to her. Incredible woman indeed. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.